we don't want this cat. Please, take it back and bring a new one. This is what my kids told me while I was putting them to sleep. What's wrong, surprisingly, I asked, considering that we are only hosting this cat for less than 1 week. She is not friendly, and she is always hiding under the couch, they replied with anger. I said with frustration, because I was shocked at their lack of patience. But I wanted the kids to learn something out. So I pulled the chair, sat down, and told them a story I came across. Once upon a time, there was a little girl. The girl narrated. After visiting my grandmother, I was walking back home through the deep, dark woods. That when I saw a strange little beast. He was stuck up a tree and whining sadly. So I decided to rescue him. I will call you Fang, I told him. I wrapped him warmly with my scarf, carried him safely to my home. I served him a delicious fresh nuts. I gave him a lovely bath and a gorgeous new hat and sweater. I took him for a long, refreshing walks to make him fit and healthy. I even made him a house made of a cartoon box and gave him my favorite toy Rex to play with. I showed him to all of my friends who loved him nearly as much as I did. But for some strange reason, the little beast didn't look very happy. In fact, he rather looked hot. I hope he's not sick, I thought. Therefore, I opened the window to cool him down. But then something terrible happened. The little beast took off all his clothes, jumped out of the window, and ran as fast as he could back to the woods. I was so upset. And I couldn't sleep that night because I missed the little beast. And I wondered why he would do such a thing, especially after all what I have done for him. Later that night, a small shadow appeared at the foot of my bed. The little beast has returned, and he seems very happy to see me again. And I start to wonder that maybe, just maybe, the little beast wasn't that strange after all. This story ends, oh, my kids said, because they want to hear more. But let's hear the story again from the mouth of the beast. I was hanging from my favorite tree, singing happily to the birds, when a terrible beast ambushed me. She growled at me, wrapped me, and took me to her secret lair. She made me disgustingly clean and dressed me up in a ridiculous hat and sweater. She tried to make me eat squirrel food. Yuck. She made me walk backwards, forward, backwards again, for absolutely no good reason. She put me in a tiny box with nothing for me to do, and nowhere for me to hang from. She showed me off to a group of even wilder beasts, who were terrible as she was. I had had enough, so I made a foxy plan and put it straight into action once I saw an opportunity. I jumped out of the window and raced back to the woods before the terrible beast could catch me. I was free again. It was peaceful in the woods. A bit too peaceful, perhaps, and a little bit cold. In a weather like this, the one could do with a nice hat and kids loved that bedtime story very much. And they learned that although sometimes our action can be considered kind from our point of view, but it might be understood wrong by the other side. I also learned from that story. I learned that when somebody tells me a bad story about someone, that someone can tell me the same exact story, but in a victim point of view. And ironically, both are right. So I decided that I will not judge on anybody until I hear both sides of the story. Thank you very much and have a judgeless life, my friend.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Hussein, for this informative and amusing speech. Wow, the tale of the two beasts.